Hello everybody and welcome to this Tuesday's edition of the Heritage 5-Star News. I'm Jake Morris.
And I'm Cooper McKee, and we have a lot to get to you today.
That's an understatement, Cooper. So we have sports, news, weather, and heritage happenings for you today.
Well, okay then, Jake. Let's roll heritage happenings. Today we have Pierce Monroe and Sammy Hall doing the honors.
Thank you for the introductions. Now let's get you to some school announcements. First off, we have Miss Handy's FFA Wildlife junior team who placed 3rd out of 30. Then we have their senior team who have placed 5th out of 25th. Great job to all students. Now, next up is going to be auditions for the GHSA Literary Competition. The categories for this will be humorous and dramatic. You'll need to see Miss Parker for details. Finally, we have the big basketball game on Saturday. First up are the ladies who are going to sweep the Lady Tigers at 6 p.m. Then we're going to have the guys basketball game at 7:30 p.m. You can see the school website for more details. Now, I'm going to hand it over to Pierce for the weather.
Thank you, Sammy, for those awesome announcements. Now on to your weather. Today it will be cloudy with a high of 51 and a low of 31. Following Wednesday, it will be sunny with a high of 42 and a low of 25. And then finally on Thursday, it will remain sunny and there will be a high of 49 and a low of 23. Now let's get you back to our anchors for more news.
Thanks, guys. Keep up the good work.
And moving on to the news now, everyone here at HHS knows how involved and talented junior Jed Johnson is.
Yep, and Jed seems to have his hands tied with a lot of things right now. He's heavily involved in HOSA and their competitions. He's the president of the junior class, and he's part of the boys tennis team.
Yeah. But did you know he also teaches Spanish?
That's right. Due to the low number of substitute teachers currently in Catoosa County, Jed Johnson filled in for Mrs. Petty's in her first level Spanish class during his first and second block.
Is the L form, right? I got that? Alright, so then I'm going to put for the food that's actually on the plate.
All right, so you guys know that we're still dealing with a big COVID surge with a lot of people who are ill. Sometimes we have teachers out, either they're ill or they have a family member, they have a child that they have to watch who may be quarantined. So today, we really don't have enough substitute teachers. So we've been covering each other's classes when teachers are out. Today, Miss Petty's had to be out. She's actually teaching the class from home remotely through Google, but running the classroom is junior class president Jed Johnson. Jed's an incredible student. He's a leader in HOSA, a leader of his class, and a leader in that Spanish class. And so he's helping facilitate instruction today with Miss Taylor, keeping an eye on things from across the hall. Jed's actually teaching the Spanish 1 class, or Spanish 2 class this morning. So I think that may be a first where we have a student stepping in with the teacher at home, teaching remotely, and the student helping to supervise the classroom. So kudos to Jed for stepping up and just having the ability to walk in and lead a class. Thank you, Jed.
Okay, so I got a text this morning from Miss Petty's. I'm her intern first block, and so when she texted me and was like, hey, I can't come in today, I'm going to need you to run first block, I was, a little, I know what to think about it, but, it's not bad. I've already had the class, so I already know all this stuff. It's Spanish. I'm in Spanish 4, the upper level right now, so it's not bad. I already know everything. I think the kids are liking it with having me there, but I think it's obviously better having Miss Petty since she actually knows all of the material, and I don't know all of it so well as she does. And I would do it again in the future because I'm doing it second block for her again, so I think it's fine. We're having a great time, so it's fun.
He's doing pretty good. He's confident in front of the class, and he hasn't messed up or anything, so it seems like he's an actual teacher. It's just nice to have a different type of teacher. He teaches different a little bit, so.
Nicely done, girls, and great job of pinch hitting by Jed Johnson.
And now some good news for our seniors. There are several scholarship opportunities in the guidance office, and they're mostly pretty easy to acquire.
Yes, some of them are as easy as only writing a paper.
Heck, I can do that. For more information on how to get help on getting a college tuition, here are 5-star news reporters Brody Irvin, Claire Martin, and Charlie Williams.
Okay, so if you are a senior at Heritage High School, you need to start looking into scholarship opportunities for college. The main thing is if you're a senior, you need to go to the Heritage High School Counseling website, and you can find the link in the counseling office on the scholarship board, or you can go to the Heritage High School website and get our link to the counseling office. So once you get to the counseling office website, there is a link for seniors and then scholarships, and that will take you to a Google Doc that has every single scholarship that we are aware of at this time. Some require paper applications, and those are in the counseling office, or you just follow the link that's on the Google Doc. We get a lot of our local scholarships that are specific towards Heritage High School students in March, April, so it's really important to check the scholarship list on the website during that time, but it's just good to probably get in a routine of checking it weekly if you're a senior. And if you have any questions, you can always ask your counselor and come in here and we'll help you out.
So I'm a senior here at Heritage, and I'm going to be going to Jacksonville State University for college. And since it's an out-of-state school, it's going to cost a lot of money. So currently I am filling out a scholarship that applies me to a bunch of other different scholarships. It's kind of crazy. But I'm writing an essay for it, and it has to be a minimum of 600 words. And I'm almost there, and I hope I get it so I can afford college.
Seniors, y'all need to jump all over that stuff.
Hey Jake, have you seen the designs on the walls of the Broadcasting and Graphic Arts hallway?
No, but I have noticed a lot of hard work being done out of Miss Fennell's room.
Yes, it's something that Graphic Arts does every year. I'm calling it wall art.
For more, here's news reporters Seth Futch and Owen Bryant with the news.
Yes, we created this vector art in Adobe Illustrator, and now we are taping it onto a wall. I think she feels great about it. I think they're coming out really well this year.
It's pretty fun. It's a lot of lines, a lot of fun. We're making a deer right now. Well, first we started off in Illustrator. The goal was to make a drawing using the pen tool, which is like using straight lines, and we came up with this deer.
Me and Brayton here, we started planning last week about a Tuesday when we came back. We're planning on making making a thing from Ed, Edd and Eddy. Do you know who Planky is?
No, sir. I
Oh, you don't? Okay. Planky is a little friend that one of the three has. We planned it out on Illustrator with a line tool, and we've chosen the colors corresponding to the actual show.
Can't wait to see the final product.
Me neither. A lot of creativity being shown down there.
Time to jump into a quick commercial break.
Our news reporters Alex and Anderson will join us for sports.
They'll get you caught up on our 5th place state finish by our wrestling team.
And our girls basketball team has been on a streak of 10 wins in a row.
All this and more next up on Sports.
You, why are you here in ISS?
I skipped win time.
Why would you skip win time?
Sleep.
But would you look at this poor slob of a man? He skipped his win time. Do you know how important win time is? Well, don't you worry. I'm here to explain that to you. You see, win time is a special program that happens at the first half of lunch. Now, during this first half, you may either go to a class that you're behind in or missing work in to either catch up in that class or to make up your missing work. Now, you can't go to any win time during any lunch. You only go on specific days for specific subjects. For example, on Monday is social studies and English. On Tuesday is math. On Wednesday is science and English. On Thursday is social studies and math. And on Friday is science. And that's how win time works.
Welcome into sports, everyone. Alex Bedwell here.
And Anderson Britton here, and we have a packed show for you here today.
Sure do. And we'll start off by telling you about Coach Kraft's wrestling team.
Yep, and they were in LaGrange, Georgia last weekend competing in the GHSA Elite 8 Wrestling Championships.
Now that's a big deal. How'd they wrestle? Here's 5-star sports reporters Evan Wingrove and Brandon Hamilton with the recap.
Wrestling team traveled down to LaGrange, Georgia to compete in the state duels championship. There was the top 8 teams in the state were there, including returning state champion Jefferson. We were seeded 4th in there. Originally, we did not, when we started off in the season, we knew we had a good team, but we didn't think that we'd finish in the top 5 teams in the state. We ended up finishing 5th out of 54 teams in 4A. So we were pretty excited and obviously very proud of the team to have done that well. We had a lot of trials and tribulations, sicknesses and illnesses, but everybody banded together, worked hard, stepped in and did their job.
So at the beginning of this season, I didn't even think we were going to make it to state, but we made it to state and we placed 5th in state. And honestly, I had really fun along the way. We had a lot of people stepped up and did their job.
We went down to LaGrange this weekend for state duels, and we got 5th because we didn't. Some of our guys didn't do that great, including me, and the ones that usually win lost. So, yeah, we're looking forward to Macon, and for the individuals, it'll be good.
So we went down to LaGrange. We placed 5th. We didn't think we were going to get that far. We were hoping to get further, like we did a couple of years ago whenever we won state. But unfortunately, we didn't get that far. We lost to 1-1. We lost to Jefferson about 50 to 20 something, and that's probably all we needed because they're one of the best people in the state, and that's a pretty big accomplishment for us.
Individually, we had some standouts down there: Tate Thomas, Andrew Moore, Victor Johnson, Drew Dietz, Evan Wingrove, Skylar Grant, Dax Akers, Nolan. They all won at least 2 matches of the 3 that we wrestled. We wrestled Hampton first off and beat them 57-21. Then we went against defending state champion Jefferson. We wrestled them tough, but we weren't able to beat them. And then we wrestled Columbus, who also had a great team. We were beating them after the first 7 matches, but they just ended up being too strong for us. But we were still proud of our 5th place finish, and that's the best that we've done in several years here. So we look forward to good things going into individuals, and we're hoping to win the region at traditional.
What an incredible run by our wrestlers. Congrats to all you guys and the coaches.
To basketball now, and our girls are on quite a run, Anderson.
They sure are, Alex. 10 straight wins after routing Cedartown last Friday night, setting up a battle for first place in the region later on tonight at Pickens County. 5-star sports reporters Brody Irvin, Charlie Williams, and Claire Martin have that recap.
And that'll be followed by the guys rematch with the Bulldogs. And this one didn't go too well for Coach Terry's boys.
Nope, the boys lost their 4th straight game, are in a real fight to stay in 4th place in the region as they tangle with Pickens tonight.
Here's myself and Anderson with the guys recap of Cedartown, plus a quick preview of their game tonight against those Dragons.
So, we went down to Cedartown on Friday of last week. Played a really tough Cedartown team, and that's always a difficult place to play. I thought the pace of play was really good by our girls. It's something we've been focusing on, is getting the tempo up and kind of getting up down the floor a little bit more, pushing tempo and forcing other teams to get back on defense, but also seeing if we can't steal a few easy buckets in the process. So I thought the girls did a really good job of that, especially in the first half, and set the tempo early. And we made them, we dictated the tempo, made them play at our pace, and I thought that was really big for us.
We played Cedartown Friday, and we played pretty well. They weren't a very good team, but we still played together very well, and it was good for our babies because they got to play a lot, and they played pretty well too.
And I thought the girls played really well. We shot the ball pretty well on the road, defended again like we're supposed to our standard and expectations. So come out with a big 60-27 win.
And we played Pickens today, and they beat us last time. But I think that we've grown as a team, and we are going to do better and come out with a win, hopefully.
Today we have to turn around and play a really good Pickens County team that beat us here just over a month ago. I think we're playing our best basketball of the year right now, so I think I feel good about the game. That's always a tough place to go play, but the girls know if you want to win a region and you want to compete for the things that we're trying to compete for, you're going to have to beat teams like Pickens in difficult situations. So this is a really good test for us on a 10-game winning streak, and we'll see if we can't keep it moving.
So on Friday we went down to Cedartown, play a region game against the Bulldogs, a really strong physical team, and wasn't a lot of fouls called down there, so it ended up being kind of a MMA bout down there. We were already kind of banged up, a little bit ill and sick going into the game, so it didn't go well for us. We turned the ball over way too much, gave them a lot of points off our turnovers. Boys played pretty well on defense, so in half-court defense we looked really good at times and played tough, rebounded well. We just turned the ball over too much to get a win.
And we just really couldn't get anything going offensively like we have been the past couple weeks. We struggled. We have a couple injured players and people that are sick, so hopefully we can get them healthy coming into next week and we can pick up 2 big wins against Pickens and Ringgold on Saturday.
Tonight we head up to Pickens. We're going to try to bounce back up there. We beat them here by double digits, but they've gotten a lot better, and so we'll have our hands full up there. We've got to, again, handle the ball a little bit better, and I think we'll be able to score on them. And so if we handle the ball and don't have a lot of turnovers, I think we can get a W.
Let's hope both teams get wins up on the mountain tonight.
Let's hope so. To baseball now, and believe it or not, Coach Spiegel's boys have been pitching, catching, and hitting for a few weeks now as they get set to kick off their season.
That is hard to believe with how cold the weather has been here lately, but spring sports are here.
They sure are, and our baseball team is coming off an impressive run in the state tournament last year.
Yep, and they have some high expectations coming into this year as well. We talked with Coach Beagles and a few players last week to get a preview of their 2022 season. Let's see what they think.
Yeah, we're really excited about our 22 season. To start with, we got to start with our 2 seniors. It's a small senior class. J.T. Eaton is returning for his senior year, and as well as Cannon Stafford. So along with those guys, we have a pretty large junior class who played a lot for us in the past couple of years. So we're looking for those guys to continue to contribute both on the mound as well as in the field.
All right, so baseball season started this Tuesday. We've been inside most of the time because it's been pretty cold, but we're looking pretty good. We play in like less than a month, so we got to get some things fixed, but we probably should be pretty good this year.
So when we look at our 22 team, that's kind of be a theme across the board. A lot of those guys are going to double dip. They're going to be on the mound for us, but they're also going to play some other positions on the field. So not just a lot of just pitchers only, which is a good thing. So we're looking forward to that. With our schedule is set up pretty well with some pretty good teams that we have typically played in the past for non-region games. We'll have a couple good opponents in home and home with Ringgold as well as Gordon Lee, 2 teams that are year in, year out are good teams, quality teams for us, good test for us, and good opportunity for our guys.
Thanks for sports, you two. Moving on to our entertainment segment of the day.
Yep, been waiting for this one.
Whose cars are we focusing in on today?
Not sure, but I heard our very own Coach Green is going to be making an appearance on this week's episode.
No, the minivan?
No, I can't believe it either. Here's 5-star news reporters Brady McBriar, Noah Crittenton, and Shane Davis with this week's edition of HHS Rides.
Hey guys, my name's Coach Green, and I'm the broadcasting teacher here at Heritage High School. And my car that I'm driving currently right now is, drum roll, a 2015 Honda Odyssey minivan. Yeah, you gotta love it, right? It's really nice. We had a 2005 Honda Odyssey. Prior to this one, it was black. This one's black, so we like the color black. It looks really good on vehicles. And we got this one for my wife, really, to be honest with you. But when we got it home, she realized it was a little bit too big for her to drive. So now, guess who gets to drive it? Mr. Green. So I'm cruising around town in a minivan. But it's really good. We got it for our kids, to be honest. We like to travel a lot, especially during the summer. And it's just roomy. It's a nice car, leather interior, and it's great to take on trips. We like to go to the beach. We like to go to Hilton Head, Destin, down to St. Augustine a lot. So it makes for a nice ride to travel in. It's really comfortable. It's got a sunroof in it. It's really got all the toys. Obviously, a DVD package for the kids now. That one of them will still watch a movie on the way down there. But it's a nice ride. It's smooth, and we've really had a lot of luck with the Odyssey. So it's our second Honda Odyssey. It looks pretty good, and it's really good on long trips. Now driving around here in Ringgold, it's not so much fun, but both those Odysseys have been really nice, and I enjoy cruising around in it.
Hey, I'm Coach McAllister. They want to tell you a little bit about my car. What I like about it is it's fast and it's loud. One thing I don't like about it is it's very, very low, and I'm very, very old, so that makes it hard to get in and out of. but I sacrificed that just to be able to drive it. And I bought it. It is my wife's. I bought it for her, so she lets me drive it, and she let me drive it today so we could do this little interview. Always wanted one. Kids are out of the house, kind of empty nest style, so we decided might as well go ahead and get one. And we love driving it. It's a lot of fun. Thank you.
What a contrast there, guys. Green's minivan in the same show as McAllister's Corvette?
No, they shouldn't have.
But they did.
And we got one more segment for you guys today before we let you scram. This one is from our very own movie critic, Bailey Moorhead.
This week, Bailey's hearing some of y'all's thoughts on any current movies.
Here's Bailey Moorhead with Moorhead Movies.
Hello, Generals. Welcome back to Moorhead Movies. Let's jump right back in and see what some other Generals have been watching.
I was asked if I've seen any PG-13 rated movies or series lately, and I have been watching Cobra Kai. It's season 4, so if you're not familiar with it, it's of course it's a spinoff of the old Karate Kid movies, and with Danny LaRusso and Johnny, and it's if you hadn't checked it out, it's pretty good because I think it makes Johnny be kind of the funny at times good guy, and so it's kind of cool role reversals, but. I would certainly put that on your list of things to check out if you're looking for different series, and since it's limited to PG-13, so it's a good, like I said, it's pretty cool especially for my age to go back when Karate Kid came out way back in the day to kind of tie it to the new generation. So pretty cool. So check it out if you hadn't seen it. Yeah, it's you can stream it through Netflix. I believe it's just only on Netflix at this time. So, of course, everybody and their mother has Netflix, so go check it out. Ooh, out of 5, I'd go with a 3.5 star rating. It's good. It's certainly worth watching. It's got a few little things to it that it gets slow a little bit. Some things don't really make sense.
Encanto. I watched it on Disney Plus.
Many years ago, this candle blessed our family with a miracle. Our house, our casita, came to life with magic.
4 out of 5. It was really good. I watched Frozen and I loved it so much. I watched it on Disney Plus and I rate it 5 out of 5 stars.
And that's all. Thank you for watching.
And with that, we'll wrap up this Tuesday edition of the Heritage 5-Star News.
And we'll rejoin you Friday with a brand new show. But until then, stay classy, Heritage.